two. Down to one. It's Gaines. Yes!
This ball is crushed.
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm obvious if real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I'm your host, Tony Cook. Joined today by absolutely nobody. I'm here kicking it solo dolo with you guys to start the new year. Happy New Year! Yes, everyone. So sorry I've been away. You know, we've been dealing with the holidays. I just hosted my first party / New Year's party or whatever to bring in the new year. First time I had people over to the new house. So I've been busy, but I'm back to rock with you all and talk Cowboys, Lakers, the sports atmosphere, all that. But we're gonna start with we'll start with the Cowboys. It's been up, down since the last time I talked with you guys. We had 2 consecutive L's. We had a good W against the Eagles. I think I covered that with you guys. But since then, lost to the Bills, lost to Miami. You know what I mean? It hurt bad. So then we come back and what do we do this weekend? Very close matchup, very controversial ending. We beat the Lions. I want to say it was 21-20, and they were trying to, they went in for a 2-point conversion that got called back because some type of confusion with the lineman reporting to the sideline referee. And to my knowledge, hey, Cowboys got the W, so that's all that matters. Hey, we'll take that. I'll take it. All the controversy or whatever, hey, it is what it is. I feel like there was a trip call on our tight end on the way down there on that same drive. They called trip on us when it could have been a, third down situation. And now it's 4th down and they're going for it on 4th down, 4th and long. And that got negated by a trip call that was bogus. Our player actually got tripped. So I don't want to hear anything about the controversy, but we can get into that. Y'all know I was watching the whole game, so we can get into that. Sorry, guys, I'm getting fired up. But good W by the Cowboys, and what that did, because the Eagles just lost to, I want to say the Cardinals. They lost this weekend to the Cardinals. So that put us in first place in the NFC East. Very excited about that. Very. For the most part, ladies and gentlemen, us as a team, we are good to go. We're ready for the playoff. We're primed for the playoffs. We play the Commanders this upcoming weekend to wrap up the season. The only part of the season, for me personally, I think, the O-line for what we came into the season with. Bright spots, Tyler Smith, excellent. Tyron Smith has been fairly healthy for the whole season, knock on wood. He's missed 1 or 2 games, but that's good. And for a Tyron Smith season, he's usually good to miss 6-7 games. So good season for him. Zach Martin, of course. Tyler Biadasz, solid. Terrence Steele, so. But the O-line as a whole was cool. And a lot of people would say that our O-line is the reason for my gripe with this season. Tony Pollard. Okay, elephant in the room. Tony Pollard has been my issue. And you could say because the O-line wasn't great, I just expected more from him. It's the same guys out there, if not better, and more seasoned than they were last year. So I'm not quite sure I'm rocking with Tony Pollard's performance this year. Everything else about our team is clicking. Receivers, Brandon Cooks, let's go. You know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb, clicking. You know what I mean? Dak Prescott, clicking. The air game is clicking. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, that's the best. We run our identity is our defense. We get after the quarterback. We cause turnovers. This past week against the Lions, we showed you 2 great interceptions, amazing interceptions by Jordan Lewis. And I think later in the game, it was Donovan Wilson. So our slot corner and our safety, our strong safety, / linebacker, hybrid linebacker safety, we'd be out there with 3 safeties instead of most teams will have two safeties and 3 linebackers. We have 2 linebackers and 3 safeties out there. So it's like, we're a little more sideline to sideline type defense, but I'm getting into the woods with you guys on it. Cowboys look good. Defense is great. Of course, Micah Parsons up for Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see how we do heading into the playoffs. I hope we keep that number 1 seed. If we win, we wrap it up. If we win, we control our destiny at this point. We go in and we get to play at home for the first game. We're not a wild card. That's something different. That's something different for the Cowboys. That's something okay, but I've talked enough about the Dallas Cowboys. Team that looks if I had to give you, besides the Cowboys, best looking team, of course, in the NFC, to me, of course, the 49ers still. Even though I think they took an L, they haven't been playing as sharp as when they busted us early in the season. But Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, don't let me forget Kittle. Killed us 3 touchdowns. They're solid. They're the ones I'm scared to see in the playoffs still. The story hasn't changed. So hopefully we can go into the playoffs and have a better record than them. Hopefully they lose. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we have the same exact record right now. Us and the 49ers. Or they might be 1 win above us. I'm not quite sure, but we should see about that. And on the AFC, Ravens are the talk of the town right now. I think they're head and shoulders above the competition at this point. I'm trying to think of who else. Everyone likes either the Bills or Miami, and they both beat us. So, but I just don't think they're as good as the Ravens after watching them beat the 49ers. I just don't see them. I don't see the Bills and Miami, going into a cold environment, Baltimore, and coming out with a W if they, after watching what they did to the 49ers. But okay, moving on to the NBA. The Lakers, it's been so up and down this first half of the season. I'm ready for the trade deadline. Can't tell you what I'm hoping for. I know we're probably going to try to get D'Angelo Russell out of here. But I would have loved to see what the whole team looks like with Gabe Vincent healthy the whole time, with Vanderbilt healthy, but that's not how this world works. We've been riddled with injury and key positions, I feel like, the whole year. So in the trade deadline, I would love to probably, we could drop one of our centers because Christian Wood ain't great and Jackson Hayes ain't great. I was excited at the beginning of the season. Preseason always gets your hopes up for some players. But yeah, I think AD needs more help, more strength inside. So let's see what happens in the trade deadline. I would love to get a more serviceable defensive center. And then if we're giving up D'Lo, we're probably gonna have to get a guard back in return too. So everyone's talking about Murray. I think his name is DeJounte Murray over with the Hawks. He's on the trade market, and everyone's talking about I just don't know what we have to give up to get him because it's not just going to be D'Lo. People talking about D'Lo, Rui. I don't know if I want to do all that. Because we're giving up our first round draft pick, our only one as well. So it's nah. I'll take it is if the deal's right. You know what I mean? Give us back. If we could get if I give up D'Lo and Rui for DeJounte Murray and Clint Capella, I think my brother, shout out to Thomas Cook, I think he gave me this suggestion. This is a good trade, though. And our first rounder, so Russell and Rui for DeJounte Murray and Capella, and the only thing extra we're giving up is a first round pick, I'll pull the trigger on that. I just don't see it happening. I know whatever we're giving them is way more than they're giving us. So at the end of the day, I'm not as excited for the trade deadline because we don't have much to give. The only real trade asset we have that wouldn't and I still think we need D'Angelo Russell. He's our highest percentage shooting three. No, it's him and Torian Prince, but D'Lo's one of our shooters. He's one of our, catch and shoot guys. So if we're not getting that back, that hurts. We already not even a great 3-point shooting team. So to give up D'Lo, I wouldn't even mind just staying put. But I just know we're gonna trade. I know we're gonna trade D'Lo by the way Darvin Ham is playing in the rotations. He's taking him out, and he's not playing very much. He's lost a lot of enthusiasm and pep in his step. You could tell he's not shooting as much. I feel like the organization and his agent, sports agent, had a talk, and he's not happy with the talks because that's how he's been playing. He's been playing like there was a bad meeting. So I'm not expecting for him to stick around anyway. But on to the next. I'll get a little bit into the combat sports. We've missed quite a bit. Wilder lost, but I'm not expecting much from Wilder at this point in his career. Watching him get outboxed, all them times to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's dope, but the way Wilder looked, yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's about the rap for him. He's a little light, so he gets tired the longer the fight goes. And this is what happened to this guy. Like, the fight was in the beginning, his opponent is always scared of the punch, but if they can make it through and lean on him a little bit and and wrap up by the 4th, 5th round, then punches ain't accurate. Then punches is wailing. He's undisciplined. So like Wilder, I knew that was gonna be the wrap. I can't wait for the Usyk Tyson Fury fight because that's gonna be a good matchup, and I think the winner of that probably fights Anthony Joshua. That'd be cool. I like that for the heavyweight division. And then for the lights, fight of last year, everyone was talking about the Haney-Lomachenko fight. I was there. That fight was cool. It was pretty good, but that was not the fight of the year. No way. I'm trying to think of what the fight of the year was, man. There's some good ones, but Spence Crawford, fight of the year for sure. Spence Crawford, and it wasn't a great fight, honestly. It was a beatdown. It's just the way it looked and the action, and it ended pretty quick, and it was a lot of punches thrown, and it was highly anticipated. So this is what boxing fans it's what they pay their money for. They want to see people hit the flow. And that was a fight where, unfortunately, Errol Spence hit the flow. And happy for Terrence Crawford. Happy for Terrence Crawford on that. He wins. Don't try to slip it to one of these, light, Haney and Loma, nah. It was a good little fight because they're both technicians. Haney sharp, Loma sharp. To be honest, in FaceTime, face value, it looked like Loma won that fight. And I know people said that, but when you watch the replays, Haney got a lot of good body shots off on Loma, and he got a lot of good power punches off. Maybe it was just my vantage point. I was seeing Haney's head pop back a lot, but whatever. Anyways, I'm not going to talk y'all's head off about boxing in combat sports or whatever, but I just wanted to get my 2 cents in. It's the first it's the first episode of the year. First episode of 2024. Had to check in with you guys, tell y'all about the Cowboys' progress, the Lakers' iffiness, because the West is thick. But I'm going to get back to you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys because the playoffs is upon us. So I got to get somebody in here and we got to talk playoff predictions. In the comments, let me know how y'all feel. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. I love you all. Happy New Year. Until next time on the Faithful Fan Show. Dun, 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 dun.
Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a lay. I need a lay in the paint, going hard with the venom. I need a lay so much, man, I think I need a lay. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm obvious if real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lies a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know fully when I drop. Call for it, Kelly go in the please, oh spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Circle loose stroke magic, rhymes over